in a preacher's call. City old blood, city old sin. Said no man rides out clean again. He came back wearing a coal black vest, with a burn mark carved across his chest. Laid one coin on the barroom wood, said that's all I owe, and I paid it good. The judge went pale, the sheriff froze, the candle flames bent down low, and the dead man smiled and the room went wet with the cold hard weight of a dead man's dead. Dead man's dead, paid in fire, black smoke rising from the liar's choir. No grave, no rope, no last regret. Hell keeps counting on a dead man's debt. He rode through rain that smelled like rust, past a chapel drowned in desert dust. Every name that had done him wrong was beaten inside like a war drum song. He said, I ain't here to beg for grace, I came to put fear in a guilty face. You sold my soul for a banker's breath, now you answer to a dead past death. The piano cracked, the whiskey spilled, every brave man lost his will, and the devil leaned from the black sunset just to witness that dead man's dead. Dead man's dead, paid in fire, black smoke rising from the liar's choir. No grave, no rope, no last regret. Hell keeps counting on a dead man's dead. I heard every coin hit the table, I heard every coward say my name. But when a man is buried with unfinished fire, the dirt becomes a doorway. And tonight, I came to settle the bill. Ash in my mouth, smoke in my breath. I came back living on a dead man's debt. Devil's door. When the last bell breaks and the black road sweat, lock your sins up tight, here comes a dead man's debt. the sheriff's line, a preacher's cross. The widow screamed, the wind went dry, and the sun turned black in the western sky. 6 bad men put dirt on top, then rode away before the graveyard stopped. But under that ground something woke, with a growl like fire and a mouth full of smoke. The coffin cracked when the lightning came. Every nail screamed out his name. Then the town heard a sound from the ground way under, like a coffin full of thunder. Coffin full of thunder, grave full of flame. Dead man rising with a debt to claim. Hell tried to take him, but hell went under. You can't keep down a coffin full of thunder. He walked through town with a shadow wide, black dirt falling from his coat outside. The gamblers froze, the whiskey spilled, and every guilty man went still. He said, you dug me deep, but not deep enough. You prayed real loud, but your prayers got stuck. Now I'm back where the sinners hide, with a storm I brought from the other side. The jailhouse shook, the gallows bent. The devil asked where his outlaw went, and the sky split wide with a roar and a shudder from a coffin full of thunder. Coffin full of thunder, grave full of flame. Dead man rising with a debt to claim. Hell tried to take him, but hell went under. You can't keep down a coffin full of thunder. I heard the dirt fall, I heard the prayers fade, I heard the cowards laughing at the grave they made. But death ain't final when vengeance still breathes, so I kicked through the darkness and brought the storm with me. Wood split wide, nails gave way. I came back storming from Judgment Day. And the church bells break, don't sleep too close to a dead man's grave. from the Black Hill Road with a torn black coat and a heavy load. A Bible cracked in his left hand, a pistol carved from judgment sand. The town went still when he crossed that line, with hellfire burning in both his eyes. He tipped his hat at the chapel door, said, "I ain't your preacher anymore." They nailed his name to a sinner's wall, said he was dead, said he lost it all. But the grave kicked back and the thunder split when the preacher came walking with a pistol grip. He's a preacher with a pistol, the sermon in his hand. He came back from the fire to judge a wicked land. No hymn can save you, no law can stand when the preacher with a pistol comes walking through the sand. The banker hid behind a seated desk, with blood and money tucked inside his vest. The sheriff reached for a holy line, but his shaking hand couldn't draw in time. He said, "You sold poor souls for a silver chain, called it God while you fed the flame. Now every dead that you buried deep is crawling out where the dead don't sleep." The candles died, the choir rang, the devil laughed, then changed his plan. 'Cause the west got cold and the sinners whistled when they saw that preacher with a pistol. He's the preacher with a pistol, the sermon in his hand. He came back from the fire to judge a wicked land. No hymn can save you, no law can stand when the preacher with a pistol comes walking through the sand. I buried my mercy where they buried my name. I left my forgiveness in the teeth of the flame. Now I don't preach heaven, I don't promise grace. I bring the truth loaded, and I aim it at your face. No white robe, no saving bell, just one black coat back from hell. Smoking the steeple, a curse in the bell, a dead man's gospel dragged straight out of hell. When the church doors rattle and the black winds whistle, say your last prayer to the preacher with a pistol. the sky where the black rope swung and the vultures cried. They said his boots would never touch ground, but the whole town shook when the smoke came down. His coat was burned, his jaw was split, but his eyes still carried a funeral lit. The hangman ran with a mouth gone dry when the dead man opened his one good eye. The preacher dropped his book in fear. The sheriff whispered, he can't be here, but the rope still smoked and the crowd stepped back when the outlaw rose from the gallows black. Smoke from the gallows, fire in the sand, a dead man walking with judgment in his hand. No mercy left, no holy ground when the smoke from the gallows comes rolling down. In a Sunday suit, the judge drank blood from a silver boot. They watched him swing for the crimes they made, then prayed real loud while his mother prayed. He said, I heard her crying through the dirt, I heard every laugh, I felt every hurt. Now every soul that bought my rope will learn what rises when you bury hope. The red moon bled on the courthouse stones. The devil counted every bone, but the west went still when the sky turned brown and the smoke from the gallows came rolling down. The smoke from the gallows, fire in the sand, a dead man walking with judgment in his hand. No mercy left, no holy ground when the smoke from the gallows comes rolling down. They tied the rope, they read the law, they smiled like wolves at the last breath I saw. But smoke remembers, ash has teeth, and every wrong man standing will answer underneath. Burn that rope, break that crown, I rose up black when the smoke came down. From the gallows comes rolling down. Smoke from the gallows, black in the rain. One outlaw rising with a thunder name. If the rope starts swinging and the night turns red, don't look to the gallows, look for the dead. horse and a bullet nearby. The vultures circled, but they would not land, like they knew damn well he was more than a man. He came from nowhere with the sun burned black, a rope on his shoulder and a knife in his back. 3 men swore they had put him down, but 3 graves opened on the edge of town. The preacher said, son, let your sins wash away. He said, save your water, dust, don't pray. Then the floorboards cracked and the lantern swayed. When he spoke those words no saint would say. Dust, don't pray, fire, don't kneel. Dead men rise when the curse gets real. He walked through smoke, he came through flame. He'll said his name, but dust don't pray. He rode into town with a coffin grin. Said, I heard there's a dead I'm still living in. The banker froze and the sheriff turned white when the outlaw stepped through the door that night. He said, you sold my land and you stole my blood, then buried the truth in the red clay mud. Now the dirt's come knocking with a loaded hand, and the last prayer left is where I stand. The church bell screamed, the dogs ran low, the sky split wide with a copper glow, and the devil watched from a mile away, 'cause even he knew that dust don't pray. Dust don't pray, fire don't kneel. Dead men rise when the curse gets real. He walked through smoke, he came through flame. Hell said his name, but dust don't play. I was made from hunger, I was raised by heat. I learned God's voice from dirt under my feet. So don't ask me for mercy when you never gave mine. I came back from the grave to collect what's divine. Ash to ash, dead to dead. I ain't forgiven, and I don't forget. Gets real. He walked through smoke, he came through flame. Hell said his name, but dust don't pray. Dust don't pray, blood don't lie, the guilty shake. When the dead walk by, he carved his truth in the judgment clay. The devil backed down, 'cause dust don't pray. The wind turns black and the church doors sway. Lock up your sins, 'cause dust don't pray. carved his name in a tombstone white by lantern flame on a moonless night. The sheriff smiled, the judge drank rye, said let that outlaw rot and dry. But the stone got hot when the black wind came, let us burn with a living flame. The graveyard shook, the ravens flew, and every lie there knew the truth. The preacher cried, that stone's on fire. The devil leaned from a dead church spire. Then a boot broke ground and the night rose high from a tombstone made of fire. Tombstone made of fire, name burned in the clay. Dead man rising where the sinners had to pay. No grave can hide him, no law can deny him. The West learned fear from a tombstone made of fire. Mercy town with black smoke rolling off his crown. The men who swore his soul was gone saw hell itself come walking on. He said, you put my name beneath the dirt, then praise the Lord while my mother hurt. Now every lie that built this town gets burned tonight to the gravel ground. The saloon door slammed, the whiskey hissed, the hangman crossed himself and missed. And somewhere deep in the devil's choir they sang of a tombstone made of fire. Tombstone made of fire, name burned in the clay. Dead man rising where the sinners had to pay. No grave can hide him, no law can deny him. The West learned fear from a tombstone made of fire. They gave me a stone, they gave me a date, they gave me 6 feet and called it fate. But fire don't read tombstones, fire don't obey, and a wrong man's name can burn its own way. Stone split open, flame climbed higher. I wrote my truth on a tombstone made of fire. Tombstone made of fire, name burned in the clay. Dead man rising where the sinners had to pay. No grave can hide him, no law can deny him. The West learned fear from a tombstone made of fire. Tombstone made of fire, smoke in every name. One outlaw walking through the devil's flame. When the graveyard glows and the black winds conspire, Don't read the name on the tombstone made of fire. Cross, so there's one more sinner lost. The red dirt on his broken chest, then rode back home like men at rest. But the ground got hot when the midnight came, and the stone cracked wide around his name. A black crow screamed from the chapel frame, like hell itself had lost the game. The preacher whispered, Lord, have mercy. The sheriff reached for his gun too late. Then a boot hit dirt from 6 feet under, and the devil locked his gate. Hell couldn't hold his name, fire couldn't own his soul. He came back meaner than thunder, with a heart made out of coal. No grave, no chain, no sinner's flame. The devil bowed his head in shame. Hell couldn't hold his name. He walked through town with a preacher's stare, smoke in his coat and blood in his hair. The men sold him for a sack of gold, felt their prayers turn dead and cold. He said, I ain't here to beg or bleed, I'm here to collect what belongs to me. You buried a man, but you raised a storm. Now every liar here gets warned. The window shook, the bar lights died, the whiskey burned and the cowards cried. When he carved his truth in the courthouse frame, the West remembered his name. Hell couldn't hold his name, fire couldn't own his soul. He came back meaner than thunder, with a heart made out of coal. No grave, no chain, no sinner's flame. The devil bowed his head in shame. Hell couldn't hold his name. I heard them laughing when the dirt fell. I heard every lie they told. But down there in the dark, something older than fear woke up. And when hell asked for my name, I gave it theirs. I rose with smoke, I came with blame. I burned through death and kept my name. Hell couldn't hold his name, was a curse in the canyon, a shadow wrapped in flame, a dead man walking westward with judgment in his veins. When the desert wind starts screaming and the chapel bells complain, don't speak too loud after midnight. Hell couldn't hold his name. They dug him down with a coyote's cry, with a silver coin on his right dead eye. The preacher said, let the sinner sleep, but the ground below started breathing deep. Men laughed by the cedar gate with a whiskey breath and a guilty faith. They thought the dirt made a final bed till the black soul moved and raised the dead. The church bell cracked, the moon went thin, a hand broke through with fire on the skin. 6 feet couldn't hold him, hell couldn't keep him down. He came back smoking through the graveyard ground. No rope, no stone, no coffin, no hymn. Death lost its grip when the devil looked at him. He walked to town with the dirt still wet and a blood-red mark where the rope had set. The sheriff saw him through the saloon door glass, dropped his gun and forgot his past. He said, I ain't back for the breath you stole, I'm back for the price of a murdered soul. You buried my name with your dirty lie, now watch that lie learn how to die. The lantern swung, the bar went cold. Every sinner there felt his own grave fold. 6 feet couldn't hold him, hell couldn't keep him down. He came back smoking through the graveyard ground. No rope, no stone, no coffin, no hymn. Death lost its grip when the devil looked at him. I heard them cover me with dirt, I heard them spit on my name, but vengeance don't rot and fire don't sleep. So I stood up under the earth, brought the grave with me. I rose with thunder, I came with flame. 6 feet under, couldn't kill my name. walking through the graveyard ground. No rope, no stone, no coffin, no hymn. Death lost its grip when the devil looked in. 6 feet couldn't hold him, no prayer made him tame. He walked out burning with judgment in his name. When the grave dirt trembles and the black winds call, don't ask who's coming. 6 feet ain't deep at all. Dropped a shovel by a cross of bone. There was thunder down under that pine wood lid, and the night turned cold when the coffin split. They had carved his name with a crooked knife, said he paid the price for a wicked life. But the ground don't keep what the fire still claims, and the dead man rose with a mouth full of flames. The preacher screamed to get back below, but the outlaw laughed in the lantern glow. Then the black wind came and the church bell slammed, and the grave digger ran. The grave digger ran when the dead man stood with fire in his eyes and revenge in his blood. No prayer, no shame, no righteous hand. Hell held its breath when the grave digger ran. He walked to town with his coat torn wide, black rain falling from the red night sky. The men who swore he would never return felt their whiskey and the courage burn. He said, I ain't here for a shallow stone, I'm here for the debt that you call your own. You put my bones where the worms could crawl. Now I brought judgment for you all. The courthouse shook, the windows cried, every liar looked for a place to hide. But down that street with a black hat brim, the grave came walking back with him. The grave digger ran when the dead man stood with fire in his eyes and revenge in his blood. No prayer, no chain, no righteous hand. Hell held its breath when the grave digger ran. I ain't the ghost they warned you about, I'm the debt they buried wrong. I'm the boot step in the hallway, I'm the last note in the center song. You should have dug deeper, you should have prayed longer, you should have feared the quiet before I came back stronger. Dirt in my teeth, smoke in my hand. I rose from the pit and the grave digger ran. chapel flame, past the broken bell that screamed his name. If you dig by moonlight, where the cursed winds blow, don't bury a man that hell won't hold. The barroom feared his name before. His boots came through that swinging door. The whiskey turned to smoke and shame when the dead man's shadow touched the flame. There were bullet holes in his long black coat and a hangman's scar around his throat. He laid one shell by the candlelight, said, "Boys, we settle accounts tonight." The card hands froze, the piano quit. The devil himself leaned back from it. Then the floorboards groaned like they knew the game, and the barroom feared his name. The barroom feared his name. The fire knew his face. He came back from dying with hell out of place. No bottle, no bullet, no sinner's claim could stand in the smoke when the barroom feared his name. The sheriff had sold him for cattle land, with a silver badge and a shaking hand. The mayor poured lies in a crystal glass, but truth walked in like a thunderclap. He said, "I heard you laughing when they cut me down. I heard you cheering from the edge of town. Now every toast that you raised for me is coming back with interest and misery." The lamps burned blue, the windows cracked. The guilty prayed, but no prayer came back. And out in the street where the red dust flamed, the whole West feared his name. The barroom feared his name. The fire knew his face. He came back from dying with hell out of place. No bottle, no bullet, no sinner's claim could stand in the smoke when the barroom feared his name. I ain't here to drink, I ain't here to laugh. I came for the cowards who wrote my epitaph. You put my name in the dirt, now I'll put yours in the flame. And by sunrise, this bar will remember my name. No last call, no mercy game. The dead walked in, and the barroom feared his name. back from dying with hell out of place. No bottle, no bullet, no sinner's claim could stand in the smoke when the barroom feared his name. The barroom feared his name. The devil stepped aside. One outlaw returned with a grave in his eyes. When the last glass falls and the red lamps fade, don't whisper too loud what the dead man made. They found his coat by the burning rail, boot prints leading past the jail. 3 black crows on a hanging wire, watching smoke rise from the fire. He had a Bible with a bullet hole, a rusted chain and a desert soul. No man knew where he had been, but he looked scared when he walked in. They said he died down in Abilene, buried cold beneath the mesquite. But the ground shook hard and the preacher cried, some men don't stay where they're laid to lie. He was the last man the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death in his beard. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil feared. Through town when the moon turned red, with 100 ghosts behind his head. The bartender dropped his glass awry when he saw that scar beneath his eye. He said, I ain't here for silver or gold, I'm here for the debt on a liar's soul. I left my mercy in a shallow grave, and I ain't come back here to behave. The church bell cracked, the lanterns died, dogs ran low with their tails held tight, and somewhere deep where the dead men sleep, the devil learned how fear can creep. He was the last man the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death in his beard. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil feared. I seen the gates, I heard them call, I felt the flames crawl up the wall. The devil said, boy, you belong to me. I said, then come take what's left and see. I was burned, I was buried, I was left for the worms. But a man made a fire, Don't fear what burns. The devil feared. With fire in his blood and death in his beard, he walked through hell with a loaded hand. Came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man. The devil, he was the smoke on the blacktop, the shadow in the flame, the curse in the chapel, the bullet with no name. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil feared. Desert wind starts calling and the bar lights disappear. You can hear those old boots walking. The last man the devil feared. Bullets in the Bible, pages torn and stained with rye. Had a cross burned on his knuckles and a graveyard in his eyes. He stepped into the dead man's tavern, where the guilty drank for free. Lay that Bible on the table, said, tonight you answer me. The cardman froze, the piano died. The preacher lost his holy pride when he opened up that leather spine. Every bullet had a sinner sign. Bullets in the Bible, fire in his hand. He came preaching judgment to a lawless land. No hymn, no mercy, no prayer for the libel. He'll read every chapter of the bullets in the Bible. The judge had sold a widow's field. The sheriff watched and took his deal. The banker stole the church bell gold and blessed the lies the town was told. The outlaw said, I died for less, with a rope around my innocence. Now every page that you betrayed has come to make your balance pay. The lantern swung, the rafters groaned, the dust storm cried outside the stone. And somewhere deep where the demons hide, the devil stepped back and opened wide. Bullets in the Bible, fire in his hand. He came preaching judgment to a lawless land. No hymn, no mercy, no prayer for the libel. He'll read every chapter of the bullets in the Bible. I ain't no saint, I ain't no savior. I'm the bill that comes due when wicked men call murder favor. You can hide behind a church wall, You can drink behind a lie, but every sin has footsteps, and mine just walked inside. Turn the page, count the cost, every name, a soul you lost. To a lawless land. No hymn, no mercy, no prayer for the liable. Hell read every chapter of the bullets in the Bible. Bullets in the Bible. Smoke across the floor. One for every liar who locked a righteous door. When the last shot echoes and the red dust falls, that black Bible closes on the guilty walls. They left him cold by the canyon wall, with a bullet mark in the gambler's call. Put 2 coins on his tired eyes, then toasted loud to a dead man's lies. But midnight came with a cold black wind, and the earth split wide where they buried him. A hand rose up through the desert sand, with fire in the dead man's hand. The bar went quiet, the whiskey sour, the town clock froze at the devil's hour. Then a voice outside made the brave men stand. There's fire in the dead man's hand. Fire in the dead man's hand. Judgment walking through the land. He burned his name in the sinner's sand. Fire in the dead man's hand. No chain, no grave, no 6-foot plan. Hell paid attention to the fire in the dead man's hand. The banker hid in the upstairs room with stolen deeds and a silver spoon. The judge kept praying to a cracked white wall, but mercy never came at all. He kicked the door with a thunder sound, said, everybody here knows what went down. You sold my blood for a piece of land. Now answer to the fire in a dead man's hand. The stained glass broke, the lanterns cried, the preacher ran, and the saints all lied, and the devil watched from the black ridge span, afraid of the fire in the dead man's hand. Fire in the dead man's hand. Judgment walking through the land. He burned his name in the sinner's sand. Fire in the dead man's hand. No chain, no grave, no 6-foot plan. Hell paid attention to the fire in the dead man's hand. They thought death was a door that only opened one way. They thought dirt was the end of what a wrong man could say. But I woke up below with my heart still damned, and God help the guilty when fire finds a hand. I don't want silver, I don't want land, I want truth burning in the dead man's hand. To the fire in the dead man's hand. Fire in the dead man's hand. Smoke on the courthouse floor. One last warning at the devil's door. When the red dust rises and the church bells slam, you'll know who's coming. Fire in the dead man's hand.